Hi guys! Hope everyone's having a good weekend.
Happy Adepticon recap day! Woo! It's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we needed 2 weeks to put our lives back together after the craziness that was Adepticon.
We had to process everything.
Like yesterday, we literally cleaned this whole room and went through our entire Marvel Crisis Protocol collection and organized it, alphabetized it. So we had to get ourselves kind of prepared to play and hobby and just get ready for next year. Because this place was kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Going into Adepticon. Adepticon season's like paint everywhere, hobby materials everywhere.
Models everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a wreck.
Today, I'm going to be working on Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night's probably not the most powerful model in the game right now. He's a 5 threat that has only 2 Mystic Defense, but he gives bleed, he attacks back. He's very much a Dracula member, and spoiler alert, we're going to be doing creepier things with Midnight Suns this year. We're very excited. We played Guardians of the Galaxy for about a year now, and I'm just really excited to get into characters like Man-Thing, Elsa, Moon Knight, Dracula, Blade, that kind of stuff. So Stephanie's the woman in the chair. When it comes to board minis, I do more of the painting, but she does some. But all of the computer work, that is Stephanie.
I'm the electronics person. So let's start recapping, shall we?
We went to Adepticon. How many years have we done this now?
That was our 5th year?
Yeah, 5th year in a row. The first year, we were super hyped because we won a medal, and it was like blow my mind. Like, I won a medal. My wife and I played doubles in Legion, and we won a medal for best theme for Star Wars Legion. And the last couple of years we've been in Armies on Parade.
Mm-hmm.
So we did our Mandalorians a couple of years back, and that was chosen for Armies on Parade. And then last year was X-Force, but we've been trying to go wide by taking multiple displays and seeing if we could get multiple displays in Armies on Parade.
Yeah.
And before this year, we had never won an award at Armies on Parade. We were just honored to be chosen either. So, should we talk a little bit about like what we did with our schedule and like what we were looking for and what we were trying to do? Like, can you take us through kind of what? I mean, registration was awesome.
Registration this year was great. Like the whole, queue that they had. It was super smooth. You didn't have the spinning wheel of death. I just wanted to hear your voice, Stephanie. Aw, Alan, you're so sweet. We didn't have to get on multiple devices to try to get in.
We still were. Like, we were still sweating it.
We were prepared to do that fully. Like, I had my laptop, I had my iPad, I had my phone. He had his phone and his work laptop, and we were fully prepared to have to do this on multiple devices like we have in the past, but it was super smooth.
I love that they gave you a message of, you're this person waiting in line, and it kind of gave you an idea of what was going on instead of just spinning and you sit there for however long and have no idea.
And we were able to get what we wanted super easy, super quick.
But we were looking for certain events.
Yeah.
So how did we choose our schedule for this year?
Well, we knew that we wanted to do as many team events as we possibly could.
That's our bread and butter, 2-player team events. We've done multiple team events in the past with Legion and MCP, Marvel Crisis Protocol. I think at one point we decided that our dream or our super high goal was to get 3 displays in Armies on Parade, which is ridiculous. But it was like, how many team events can we do, and how many of them can we get chosen for the showcase? Because it's only ever been one in the history of Adepticon, as far as we know.
Yeah, so we definitely went for MCP teams. That's our number one game every year. That's the first thing that we run to at registration. It's the first thing we add to our cart.
And there was a snafu with that, with how many teams there were for MCP teams.
Right. It accidentally got doubled this year, didn't it?
Yes. So in the past, it was 32 teams, 64 players. Welcome, Dr. D. Dr. D hit his Adepticon goals this year. I'm super happy for you. There's so many people we need to talk about. Like Jamie Daggers, her goal was to sell out her game, and she did.
Yep.
And I'm going to spoil Dr. D's. He came to win Best Painted Pirates, and he won Best Painted Pirates. Woo!
Good job,
We're
Dr.
jumping
D.
way ahead, but oh my gosh, I'm so pumped.
Says, I sure did. I got everything I could possibly ask for. It
Yes.
was an amazing show.
Yes.
Okay, so happy for you.
Amazing. And it was fun meeting some of your crew, your people from your Discord, and Mr. Soup, and yeah, that was pretty fun. So we were trying to do a bunch of team events, and like if we could, we would do Star Wars Legion teams, Marvel Crisis Protocol teams, maybe even Shatterpoint teams. Like, we want to do all of the AMG team events, but they're all on the same day at the same time, relatively. So we just do MCP teams, and this year we were looking through the schedule. Okay, we got to try to do more. We want to do another display. We've been trying to go wide, multiple displays, see what we could do with multiple displays, push that as high and as far as we could possibly go with that. So Friday, there was no Marvel Crisis, there was no AMG teams, and we settled on Kill Team. It was probably the one event that we could jump into the easiest. I have some old models from some friends, Larry. It was just something that we could get rocking.
He says, all of your stuff was insane in the membrane. Every accolade was well deserved. Thank you, sir.
I can't even.
Much love.
I can't even believe it. So that's what we signed up for. Was there anything else we signed up for? Paint class, 2 events, and hanging out.
Yeah.
So a little more chill than normal. Still 2 game systems to juggle.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't juggling Blood and Plunder and Imperial Assault and Middle Earth. Like last year and in prior years, it was like, okay, let's play a silly racing game and 3 or 4 game systems. This year, 2 game systems. Great. We got some practice in Kill Team, right?
Yeah.
How did you feel we did preparing for Adepticon?
I feel I didn't feel prepared at all.
How many nights was it like, let's get a practice game in? Oh, I'm so tired.
I kept saying, we need more practice, we need more practice, we need more practice. And it kept getting closer and closer and closer. And I'm like, we need more practice.
Yeah.
And it just never happened. I mean, we got like, what, 3 or 4 practice games in?
I played a decent amount of Kill Team with our friend Adam. He came over and...
He came over like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, and I think I met him at the store as well. So I felt...
And we played just me and you one time.
Yeah. That ballroom, like year to year, like Armies on Parade is like our jam and our worlds, and every year it gets better. It went from a dark hallway now to this huge ballroom in front of windows.
Shout out to Kicker for making that event just so badass.
And I know going forward he's gonna only get better.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, Wednesday we did the meet and greet. We got to talk to a lot of really cool people there. We talked to Dr. D. We finally got to meet Kara in person. Yes, it was so great meeting Kara. Tell her we said hi. Tell her we said we enjoyed meeting her. Let's see, we talked to Tim Krabick.
And Sean.
Sean
is Tim's guy in the chair.
Yep. Super fun time hanging out with those 2. We saw Elle at the meet and greet, we saw Jamie.
Well, and Elle's man
and
that
her new boyfriend
that she brought, super cool guy.
Super cool dude.
He said something along the lines of, "I do pot things," and I thought he was saying potter, or I thought he was saying like a podcast, but he's actually a pottery guy. He makes pottery, and they did a Star Wars collab with his pot work and pot work, and Elle's painting. So they look like a Star Wars pot. Super cool. So like to see the both of them and to figure out, okay, that was their collaboration. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And it was great meeting him. He's excellent.
Dr. D says, no way. If I tell her someone she looks up to said hi, she would squeal loud enough to pop my eardrums.
We got to take care of your ears.
No.
No?
No, tell her we said hi.
Oh, yeah.
It's not true that she looks up to us.
It's not fair that we get to hang out for like 5 minutes at the most a year. So that's why we do the friendship bracelets.
I am a spine doctor, not an ear doctor. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to expect for the meet and greet.
Yeah, we had never done it. No, we sort of done it.
No.
At the Renaissance, not as a guest.
We never went to it before.
When it was in the Winter Garden of the Renaissance, we met Uncle Adam one time.
Oh, we were technically there.
We were there. We walked through it and said hi.
But we weren't there like intentionally.
Right. We weren't there to.
We were just walking through it to get through that area.
Yeah. I geeked out meeting Sam Lenz because he's super phenomenal painter. I have seen him around Adepticon, never met him or said hi. We knew he was judging armies on parade, and we thought it would be a good idea just to introduce ourselves and say, hey.
Oh, I saw Lila Mev there. I stopped and talked to her real quick to say hi.
We should probably spam the chat right now with Dr. D things.
Yeah.
Disaster zone and self-help things.
Check out the Professional Casual Network.
You can heal yourself, or you can take care of your body through his wisdom. Yeah, I really appreciate the fact that like I mentor some people, and then some people are my mentor, and Dr. D is one of those people for me. I really love that. And it's not like we're chatting every day, but you're always kind of there. And I love that we connect, a couple times a year or whatever it is. My Ant-Man for Path of the Worthy, I got feedback from a lot of different people, figuring out, how to make the grass, and you were one of those people I chatted with.
Holy butts, man, that is super sweet of you to say. I feel like your painting and modeling goes well beyond my skill.
So this Adepticon, I've had these moments more than any other year, any other time, where I'm going to put Werewolf by Night down for a second. Like, these people that I admire so much, and I've seen them appreciate what I do, and it's almost like I'm a painter now. Like I have a stack of best this and that, whatever, but it's like, I don't know. With Dr. D, like you saying that is just insane. And I want to talk about Christos for a second, if that's okay. We're jumping around all over the place. Armies on Parade. I'm talking to Dave Taylor, and I'm explaining our board. And one of our friends, Brian, comes up, and he helps me sort of explain to him how the game works a little bit, which was amazing. He just jumped in there super quick and helped kind of tell the story of how MCP works. And like, Christos is someone that I extremely admire. He has a piece in a museum. He is such a fantastic personality, artist. And he's watching me interact with Dave Taylor and sort of vicariously. And like, Christos almost looks up to me in certain ways, similar but different to the ways that I look up to him. So I don't know. I'm really blessed and thankful. I feel like we've achieved something incredible through going to Adepticon year after year and like the connections.
Yeah, the connections that we've made, the friends that we've made,
and the growth. We
yeah.
went from models on a board that won best theme to what we did this year.
Yeah.
And at that time we thought it was amazing, and now it's like, oh wow, what do we do next?
Yeah.
So we have so many wonderful people that we've met through Adepticon. You know, with our whole MCP crew, we could name off all of the professional casual and the judges and the players and the just amazing.
So Wednesday night was our first actual event, Marvel Trivia, which this is the 4th time we've done it.
Yep.
With the same crew.
Guardians of the Insects.
In 23, we met up, we formed a team with this group of 4 people. Shout out to Andrew, Gina, Peter, Dustin.
Yeah.
We formed a team with them at Adepticon 2023, and we won Marvel Trivia with them. And we have been teaming up ever since, and we've become really, really good friends with them. This year was, I mean, the format was the same as last year, so that was a little helpful because it seems like every year the format changes slightly.
They always do a picture of one of the actors
as
or
like a child.
As a kid.
Yeah, so that's always a little difficult, but
not for us. You and Gina, or Gina. More
we
than
didn't get
anyone.
it this year though.
Who was it? It wasn't Paul Bettany. It was
Cumberbatch, I think. No.
It was a British boy. No, it was Tom Hiddleston.
It was Hiddleston.
Yes, I think a lot of people put Paul Bettany.
Yeah. We're like, it's a blonde-headed British child.
Yeah, it's British boy.
Just wrong one.
Yep.
But we got to hang out with our friends.
And I finished up my.
You were still working
on my Golden Demon.
On your Golden Demon
project.
While playing Marvel Trivia.
Was there any questions that stood out to us? Some of them were like super easy, and then some of them were super hard, I feel like.
Oh, I was the one that got the question about how many PhDs Bruce Banner has.
We were debating, and then Stephanie's like, no, I'm pretty sure it's 7.
I'm pretty sure it's 7.
And it was 7.
Everyone else was like 9, 14.
11,
I'm like, no, it's 7. I know it's 7.
Okay, so Nick Fury is trying to get Iron Man to be on the Avengers. And Tony Stark says, I don't want to join your blank, 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 blank. And we were debating on it, and it's like, we know it's something boy band.
Yeah.
Something boy band. And then Stephanie's like, it took us a few minutes debating about this.
I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, it's got to be super something because superheroes.
Yep.
And because it was super secret, right?
Super secret boy band.
Because I was like, well, how else would Tony Stark talk? And I'm like, it's got to be super secret. So I just put it down, and that's what it ended up being.
We got it right. In a nutshell, for all these questions, I feel like this year, more than any other year, we waffled on answers.
Yeah.
We wrote stuff down, crossed it off, wrote stuff down. Gina flipped the page over, asterisk, see back.
Well, then we grabbed another sheet and Gina rewrote it all.
Like, okay, we need a new sheet because we keep crossing things off.
I mean, we only lost by 1 point.
We did. We got second place by 1 point.
Yeah. Thursday, MCP teams took our Guardians of the Galaxy surveillance system.
It's a big box of 6 dioramas, and
because we hate ourselves.
Why make 1 diorama when you can make 6? And I was dreading having to push this thing down the ramps and through the skywalk. We had no snafus there. Like the box never fell over.
No.
Nothing broke. But that was something I was worried about. It wasn't bungee cord. I think I grabbed a dog leash to like lash it onto the cart so it wouldn't fall off.
The line was super long because there was double the amount of teams, which is great. They still filled the event, which is amazing. So that was the snafu, is that they put in 64 teams instead of 64 players. So that means there was over 100
MCP doubles players, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
This is our jam.
Yeah.
Like, we want to see it grow, and it accidentally grew. I really hope that AMG and Adepticon see that, and they're like, yeah, 64 teams.
Yeah, I hope they see that it can easily be double the size.
Yep. And I think the judges, the only problem the judges had with it is that they weren't prepared for that many teams because it was an accident. I don't think they had any problem with it being that big, just that they didn't have the same amount of staff, I think.
Yeah. But so it took them a little longer to do registration, but that gave us time to set up our display and get it going for people to look at and admire before.
In past years, I feel like we haven't had enough time to look at other people's work.
Yeah, we got to walk around and look at other displays that other people brought too, and there were some really cool ones.
So this year, let me go through this. The other 2 displays, there were probably more than that, and I'm sorry if you had a display that wasn't chosen, but the 3 that were chosen for the showcase were ours, and we had I wish I remembered their names. It's an amazing Asgard board. It was called Battle of the Bifrost.
Yeah, it was so pretty.
I got some footage of their board. Like, wonderful freehand on the cloaks. And I heard that they like to stash alcohol in the back of the Bifrost. And they told us that our X-Force board had kind of inspired them. So we loved hearing that and seeing their work and interacting with those guys. So, like, because Armies on Parade, the format has changed such where you can have multiple displays per game system in the showcase. I'm not just rooting for ours, I'm also rooting for the other incredible displays.
Oh, yeah.
And that was definitely one. And then the other one was by Swooper from Target Acquired Gaming.
Yes.
And Wyatt. They did a Criminal Syndicate bank robbery display.
Yes, that one was super cool.
Like, it's close to my heart because I love spider foes.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like give us a number of years and we would do a very similar kind of criminal thing.
Yeah.
So absolutely loved it. We represented Marvel Crisis Protocol, but I was also super happy with all of the other displays that represented MCP.
Yeah.
And might as well mention also that Shatterpoint was, there were a couple of Shatterpoint boards, and the guys that I remember, I call them Daddy Dormammu. That's how I know them. That was a board that inspired us our first year when our MCP board didn't make it to Armies on Parade. Theirs didn't either because of the format at the time, but it was amazing. Dark Dimension.
It was a great, beautiful board.
They have inspired us every year, and we've kind of gone on a hobby journey with them.
Yep.
Seeing what we can do with displays. Yep. So,
there was no Legion.
No Legion.
There was no Legion.
That means that Stephanie and I still maintain the title of the most recent and I think the only ever Legion display in Armies on Parade with those converted Mandalorians. Yep. And on top of that, AMG announced that Mandalorians, customizable Mandalorian clans are coming to the game. So now everyone can do what we did.
What we did 2 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I converted Bo-Katan and Fen Rao and like all
the
of those,
Armorer, which is now coming to the game.
Right. So in the AMG display case this year, super amazing. Krabick, Tim got a good video of this, of going through, and like, those Mandalorians are better than my converted ones because of how they are designed and built.
Yeah.
Mine have jetpack streams. I'm not sure theirs do, but like, everyone's going to be able to dive into that Mandalorian world, which is what we wanted at the time.
That's what we wanted,
and Legion didn't offer it then, so we did it ourselves, and we kind of got recognized for that, and now everyone gets to have that fun. You can make up your own clan. Yep.
So if you haven't seen what AMG's doing with those Mandos, go check out Krabick's video on his YouTube.
Yes. Where are we at?
We're on Thursday for MCP teams.
We went 2 and 3.
2 and 3 again. That's what we do every year.
3 or 4 years in a row now, we have gone 2 wins and 3 losses.
Yeah. We lost our first 2 games.
The first one was against It Hurts When I Crit.
That was a fun game.
They're super fun. They beat us. I'm friends with one of them on Facebook now. So It Hurts When I Crit. And we see that team name year after year. So I'm glad we finally got to play them.
Yeah.
Super nice guys. And they would have been our favorite opponents for the day had we not also played the pizza guys.
Yeah. It was a very, very close second. This was round 1.
Yep. So let's see. Do we remember what they were playing? We were Guardians of the Galaxy. We had Guardians of the Galaxy t-shirts and jackets. But there was another team there, a father and son, that was Yondu and Star-Lord. So we were like the 2 Guardians teams that had done some cosplay. And we had some props, Troll Doll and the Power Orb. Or the orb, and I got a picture of them and holding our props.
There's the other Guardians players.
Yep.
The father and son holding.
He explained how he glued that thing to his head. I don't remember, but it's a very intricate process of how to get that on his head and stay on all day.
Oh my gosh! Good lord.
They really did some good cosplay.
Yeah.
Effort on that.
Painting yourself blue for the day. That's dedication. That's the first year we played MCP teams.
And we were really proud of our board, and it didn't win, but we got inspired, and so
in 2023 we went to MCP teams for the first time, and we took a board, and we were really proud of it. But we got there and we saw the other boards, and we quickly realized that we needed to step up our game.
Yeah, that was the year Daddy Dormammu inspired us, and Jonathan Ho's city board was in Armies on Parade, and that was the first time that MCP had been in the showcase before. And
we realized that this was the hobby place to be.
Yeah, with Path of the Worthy. Previously there's never been a Path of the Star Wars announced. This year though, they're coming out with Master of the Brush Star Wars painting competition. It's about time. Finally you listened.
Good job, AMG.
I
think you made a lot of people happy with that one.
A lot of the Legion players and myself have been talking about this for years. I might not enter it, but I'm glad that it exists. People are going to get creative and do some crazy things.
Yeah.
I'm
excited to see what people do with it next year.
I see so much lightsaber OSL happening. I also did a painting competition from Monument Hobbies. It was called Minis as Art.
Minis as Art, yeah.
MAA. And I submitted my Frankenstein. He didn't win anything, but it's okay. I was glad to put Frankenstein in the case. But it was kind of an interesting thing where it was first come, first serve. They were only taking a certain amount of models. And this was important to me. Like, this was the year we did more paint competitions than any other time.
Oh, yeah.
We've done 1 before.
Yeah.
This year, there was 4 competitions, 5 pieces.
Yeah.
So Stephanie's going to tell you about our game on stream. We lost, and then we lost, and then we got to play on stream.
So, I love this picture because in the background you have Tim and Taylor.
I didn't even notice that. That's amazing.
They're in the background. So, after round 2, Taylor came over to us and invited us to play on stream again, and which we always say yes to the professional casual guys because they're super fun, super cool.
Like, there was a moment there where I was like, oh, maybe we'll just chill and not play on stream, and then 2 seconds later, oh yeah, we got to play on stream.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
We have to. Super cool guys. If you ever get a chance to say hi to them at Adepticon, even just go check out their channel. Like, they're super fun to watch.
They are the ESPN of
MCP. Super funny. So we had to go find our opponents and make sure that they were cool with playing on stream, which thankfully they were. So we played against these two gentlemen. They were playing.
It was like Brotherhood,
X-Men.
It was Magneto's affiliation.
Magneto, yes. They had Magneto, Storm, Toad.
Okay. Let me get up to here. Round 1 was It Hurts When I Crit, and they were playing Apocalypse.
Apocalypse,
Remember?
That's right.
So, yeah, I think it was 12-11, remember? And they barely grabbed it by 1 point.
Yeah.
So It Hurts When I Crit got us by 1 point.
Yep.
The second game was against the Mighty Meeple Mafia, and it ended up they were playing Blades Midnight Suns, and they had like Dracula and creepy things, and they beat us 14-10. So that was also a really good game. Like I like it when it's within
a closer game,
five-ish points or something like that. So super great game. So Mighty Meeple Mafia.
Yep.
Beat us 14-10, and then round 3 was the stream game.
Yep.
They were called Clan Impact.
Clan Impact.
You can watch this game on YouTube.
Yes.
And if you're an MCP fan at all, Marvel Crisis Protocol player, find it. If professional, casual, YouTube. We're round 3. I think they streamed all day.
They streamed all day, so it's just one video of all day.
One like 10-hour video. Or
yeah, and so we're round 3
of
that day, so it's like halfway through the video.
So
it was a good game.
Just to play on stream is a treat.
Yeah.
And you get to watch it back whether you win or lose. Last year we lost, so we don't watch it back as much.
we did though, just to see where we really screwed up.
Yeah. Like it's you take it play by play, like what you can learn. Like a sports team watching their game back. But yeah, we had the best game we've ever played.
It was. That
on
was
stream.
It went our way in so many ways.
Every dice roll. So it was against Clan Impact with their Magneto. So they accidentally had a Storm on a medium-sized base. If you play lots of mini games, which I think they do, I think they're competitive in lots of different minis games. So it probably just kind of, just getting into the game, etc. Storm comes in a box with Beast that has a medium-sized base. Her abilities are better if she has a bigger-sized base. So, but it was a problem, and the judges had to re-rack it, and they had to put in models to replace that Storm. We got to showcase Moondragon and Quasar on stream for the first time.
Yeah.
All of their superpowers, their team up cards. It's Power Couple with Moondragon, Quasar, and Douglas Family with Moondragon and Drax. And we took the 3 of them as a pod on one side of the table and did all of their abilities over in this lane, and it just worked. Everything worked.
Yeah.
We did the Moondragon's distracting illusions. We did Quasar's quantum bands, and I spiked and rolled 4, and it dealt 4 damage off of quantum bands, which usually does 1 or 2 damage. That was just the kind of game that it was. We did the Douglas Family and targeted Magneto, and Moondragon didn't do a whole lot to him, but then Drax had the Vengeance. And we took 2 3 threats into a 6 threat, and they efficiently dealt with him as 2 3 threats should. Sometimes 3 threats really struggle to take on a 6 threat, but the 2 of them together with their team up card, suddenly they feel like a 6 threat to counter a 6 threat.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh. Stephanie with Angela.
My new favorite character.
Like, even from the prize wall, we now have an Angela. sword
range
range 2
I had to
just-
get the range rulers.
So, our stream game we were very proud of.
Yeah.
And it was 17-7.
Yeah.
And we walk away from that going, oh my gosh, that was the luckiest we've ever been and the best we've ever played, and it just happened.
I haven't rolled that lucky since.
Our round 4 was against the Pizza Guys.
Oh, so much fun.
They were called the Sinister Slice, and it's been a long time since we've had a team give us their roster, like a page about their roster. We always have one. We have a page that talks about legendary outlaws. Here's our display. Here's our roster and everything, and we present that to our opponents. They had a brochure for us that was a menu. It was a pizza menu.
It was a pizza menu with their roster in it, and we were so excited to get that because we were like, finally, someone else gets it and is doing the same thing that we are. We were so happy.
Like, we've got them before, but this was a pizza menu. Like, come on now.
It was so great. And they were using a pizza box as their dice tray. Like, it was so good.
These guys are hilarious.
It was so much fun.
We won this game. They were our favorite opponents, and they won favorite opponent award, which has happened twice now. A couple of years ago, Dave and Brian, or David, I think it was Dave and Brian.
That was the first year we did MCP.
Years ago,
23
years ago, our favorite opponents won the favorite opponent award, and we're like, yes! And then it happened again here with the Pizza Guys.
Yeah.
They were called the Sinister Slice. They were playing, obviously, the Sinister Six Spider Foes. And I just think Guardians is a pretty good matchup into Spider Foes. That game was 16-9. So it was pretty good.
It was a fun game.
We played good.
The people also make it fun. So
yeah. And since we had just done the Moondragon Quasar Drax thing the game before, we did that the rest of the day. It's like, this is like, no matter how it works, if it works, that combination
we knew what combo to play the rest of the day.
You pick one side of the table, you plop those 3 characters down.
Yep.
The last round, we played, well, their team name was Brothers Grimm, but we know them as Team England, the England Brothers, if you remember them. And they're very competitive. You hear Team England every year, so I'm pretty sure they've been playing teams every year. They're obviously very good players. It felt like a pretty close game, and they pulled it out 13-11 is what we got. So we have taken best theme a few years in a row now, right?
Yeah, 2024.
Actually, technically last year it was best display and presentation.
Yeah, because they didn't give out a best theme.
Yeah, but this year, was it called best theme? I think it was called best theme.
Yeah. Last year was the only exception because they gave out best painted and best display and presentation.
Yeah. But like all of our Legion ones that have done well have been
best theme.
And then MCP was
theme, display and presentation, and then theme.
So that's our wheelhouse, I guess. Yeah. We like theme things.
Yep.
We don't play a whole lot of splashes unless it's thematic.
So that was Thursday. Let's go to Friday.
Friday, we infiltrated GW. We are going into the big ballroom that's Games Workshop with our cart. And Stephanie says to me, oh, well, we're not going to know anybody over here. And then I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to know some people. So then we said hi to Rob from Spiky Bits, and we said hi to Alan and Corey from Vulcan Battle Bros, and Andrew Sherman from Ocon and other gaming things, and away we went. So we were then very quickly engrossed into GW World, which this was our first time doing that. And it's not a GW tournament if you don't go up there and have a 20-minute rules debate on how the format works before the tournament.
Which we walked away from.
Kill Team, super cool game. Doubles is very wacky, and I don't think it's a normal format.
No.
So they're having to like define all these things. And it was Stephanie with an opponent on one board, myself and an opponent on a second board, and there were 3 spots on the table where you could teleport and get on each other's boards, and that was super cool. Like later on in the tournaments, we had fun with sending characters to each other.
Yeah.
Like we figured out that, okay, so one is like above ground, one's underground, and the rules are different. So like our hunter was going to be good above ground, but not underground. So like we were sending our hunters up and we were sending our trackers down.
Yeah.
With how so, so like you get over here, now you get over here.
Yeah. So like every game we're like, all right, we're just gonna send our
high five in the portal.
High five in the portal as we go through them.
So
we learned a lot in the first 2 games.
Yeah. We brought DJ Darth Mello to Star Wars Legion a few years ago, and with a stage and marshmallow troopers and music, and we blew people's minds. I think we really shook up the Legion kind of community talking about our DJ board. And that, I think, also helped push other games towards Armies on Parade. Because I think some people's eyes that had eyes on it were like, this should be also featured here. And because we were going into GW, and Stephanie's like, okay, if we go into Games Workshop games, we have to bring back Darth Mello. It wasn't Darth Mello, because
I just said we had to bring back Mello.
Mello, yeah, because it's not Star Wars. So we did double scout squads, for kill team, the exact same squad, so that way her and I, like, our lists were exactly the same for learning purposes and ease of play because we're newer kill team players. Somebody told us we should be playing the same tactical thing each game, which was like retrieval. So we chose to play retrieval all day, and it worked well for us. So thank you. I forget who told us to do that, but we're really glad.
Because they came up to us and they're like, "What are you guys playing?" And we said Double Scout Squad. They're like, "Oh, you're playing retrieval all day." We're like, "What is that?"
I guess we are now.
And they explained it. We're like, "Thank you. I guess we are."
Yeah, it'd be great. I mean, it makes sense. Like,
so it worked.
Scouts they're not a swarm team. So you don't have the most number of models, and they're not elites either, where you have just a few models. They're in the middle, where they're not, like, killing elites is super hard for scouts, but like we could take on Kazarkin, and we could take on some, like, we're a good mid kind of size team. And so for the whole scout strategy of putting out some booby traps and kind of manipulating the game ahead of time, trying to go out, grab a box, run away with it, and survive, that is kind of their style, and that was fun. So once we learned that and played it that way, we started doing better.
Yeah.
But round 1, we did not do well.
Yeah. We didn't do well at all round 1.
We played a couple guys that were super gracious with us. They were super nice.
Oh, yeah.
We got our invite for Armies on Parade during our game.
Of round 1.
With these guys, our game has not been completed yet. Our game has not come to a conclusion. So in the middle of our game, or for like 2/3 into our game, we learn that we're going to Armies on Parade. So that means we just hit a huge goal.
Like Kicker and Courtney from Figuratively Speaking Minis.
She was one of the judges for Armies on
Parade. They came up to judge our board, and we're in the middle of a game, and Brendan's trying to focus on what he's doing, and they wanted to talk to us, so I just quickly turned around just to say hi, and I gave Courtney a friendship bracelet.
I said hi to Courtney. I was like, I have to focus on this game right now. I'm so sorry.
And so I, answered a couple questions about the board for her, and
apparently she really liked our board because she remembered our board.
As soon as I shook her hand, Kicker handed me the invite, and I turned around to play the game. Or no,
you were gonna let me know what just happened. I think.
Let me back up.
Sure.
Before they gave us the invite, because you had said, I really got to focus on the game.
I had seen her online. I was like,
and before I turned around to even talk to them, I heard her say, "Oh yeah, that's a no-brainer."
That's a no-brainer.
So then I turned around to talk to them.
It's like,
oh, really? Anyway, so then Kick Her Hands us our invite, and I was like, I got to get back to the game. Thank you so much.
This was an insanely emotional thing.
I was just in shock. I was like, I didn't know what to say, honestly.
So I had all of these things that all happened at the same time. We're trying to wrap up our game, and we're newer players, and like I just want to shake their hands and be done with the game and tally up the points and be done.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Kill Team and the way and the judge's philosophy, amazing guy. This judge is pushing us towards finishing the game completely out to conclusion, playing all of the turns. So we either have to concede the game so that we can go to lunch, or we have to give up some of our lunch break in order to resolve the rest of this game. And I understand from his point of view that like having the games played out to their conclusion is the best outcome.
Yeah.
But for us, we are there for the display and the camaraderie and the theme. I just want to shake my opponent's hand and be done and call them the winner and put in our scores. And because of that situation, that's not okay. So we have the pressure of time and the judge and trying to get to a conclusion. And then I also learn that we hit our goal of getting multiple displays in Armies on Parade for the first time.
Like that was our one piece for the weekend.
That's the thing we wanted to do, and it just happened. So I just kind of like shut down, and I just had to have this moment. And I'm like, okay, we got to finish this game so we can get to lunch.
But then we were like, okay, pressure's off for the rest of the day. We can just
we
have fun the rest of the day.
But like we always want to give our opponents a good game and play sportsmanly, and
which I think the next two games were even more fun.
Right. Well, so we had lunch. We had a little bit of time. I do the thing that I always do, which is talk to people while Stephanie grabs food.
Yep.
I met Alejandro.
Yep.
Alejandro, amazing artist. I'm setting up my display. Other people are setting up theirs. And it's just a cardboard board, which is, I told him later on in the weekend, I said, if this cardboard board was terrain that you painted, you would be Armies on Parade with us. Because his basing was so well done with like
he had the resin
tricks.
stuff. Oh
yes.
My gosh, it was so pretty. It makes me want to learn how to do resin basing.
Alejandro's models were beautifully painted. His resin basing scheme and the whole story with how the bases kind of blend from Space Wolf into Necron. And he told me about it when he was setting it up, and he didn't have to tell me about it. I could see it in the models, and I love when the story is there. So, amazing artist. I'm so glad that I met him and chatted with him.
Yeah.
And his friends, one of them does Spanish miniature videos on YouTube, and he went around Armies on Parade and got a video of everything in Spanish. Those guys were fantastic. So that was lunch, and then we go into round 2, and the pressure is off. We lost our first game.
Yep.
And we play some guys that really know how to play. One in particular that was sitting across from you, he really knew the game inside and out, and you could see other players asking him for like rules clarifications.
Yeah.
They also beat us, but we were allowed to kind of play our own game. Like it wasn't just murder everything and game over ish. We chatted a while. I chatted a while with my opponent and connected over different personal things in our lives, and oh my gosh, what does this shirt say?
Never fight alone.
Never fight alone. He was a rules guy, and he was very good, and he was very good for us for learning in the game. So we did lose, but we grabbed points from our retrieval, and we played our game. We sent characters over, and it felt better. It felt like a better game. And the best part of it also was that the game came to a natural conclusion.
Yes.
Before time was called,
Yep.
we didn't lose out any lunchtime or anything because we got to the end of the game and scored it.
Yep.
But we felt better about playing Kill Team a little bit after this one.
Yeah. And then round three,
we won our game.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how that happened. Well,
I do. I'm an old 40K player, and I started playing and pulling out 40K tricks and taking over the table. Scouts versus Kazakrin in this matchup. The guys sitting across from us, they were also super cool.
They were a lot of fun.
They were cracking like dad jokes.
Oh my gosh, the dad jokes.
Yeah, your opponent was like, "You want to hear my backstory?" And he's got a bunch of like little tiny writing on with this guy's backpack. Oh, just awesome.
Oh, there's round three.
Stephanie was downstairs in the catacombs fighting against some elites, while I was fighting some Kazakrin upstairs outside, and it went really well, is what I want to say. I positioned well. My dice rolls were pretty good. It kind of felt like some games with Adam, practice games with Adam, because Adam plays sort of a wider team, and this was against a wider team. And I think that's where I think scouts are a lot better against teams that have more models and worse against teams that have less models.
Yeah.
Just in general. So I took over my side of the board.
Yep. Oh yeah, we were handing out glow sticks. So they're holding their glow sticks in their hands.
It's a rave. It's a dance party.
It was a dance party.
It's DJ Scouts.
DJ Scouts.
So, that was a cool game. It was great fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And by the end of that game, we kind of felt good about Kill Team. And I was asking Stephanie, would you play Kill Team again? And I think she went to a maybe.
I said maybe.
Yeah.
It depends on the schedule for next year. I think I don't know that I want 2 super long days in a row again next year, because I think that is what wore me down and why I ended up getting sick at the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
Because my body was so worn down after 2 super long days of not getting a lot of sleep.
We've changed our philosophy and our strategy with our displays. We used to go wide and trying to get multiples in the showcase. Now we are going tall.
Yep.
We're putting everything into one display and seeing how we can possibly max out one event, one display, and how far we can go with that.
So at the end of the day, Friday, we won 1 of the 3 games.
Yeah.
And we walked away with best theme.
Check this out. So I don't think we've ever won a trophy.
No. We've walked away with medals, but no trophies.
So when you win best theme with AMG, you get a medal.
Yep.
When you win
and you get boxes of
and
product.
You get models to keep going on.
Models to keep going.
We love that.
Yes.
But when you go to GW Land and you win best theme, you get medals and
this 10-pound.
There were these boxes and big boxes, and they're like, oh, it must be like prizes or something, and they had these amazing heavy gold trophies, and it's just beautiful. Like if it wasn't gold, I'd want to paint it. Like this side is a Tyranid warrior. You can see all the boniness of it. And on the back, it's like the spines. And then on this side is a Terminator with the halo and the power armor. And flip it around and there's vents on.
I was gonna
events on the back.
like my favorite part is like if you can get it to nope stop. Like look at that face.
It's kind of hard because it's very shiny, but yeah,
It's insane. Okay, that's heavy.
it's like Deadpool going to Disneyland. It's like Born Minis went to GW Land.
Yep.
And this is what happens.
Yep.
Oh, that was super
That's what you
cool.
get when you go to GW Land and infiltrate them.
And then we were like, oh my gosh, we have 2 displays in Armies on Parade. What's going to happen? Like, we get to set up our 2 displays side by side, and we're just like...
We're immediately like, will they both fit on the cart? How are we going to get them both down there?
Yeah, how is this going to work? Friday night.
What did we do Friday? Well...
I think we hung out with Krabick.
Oh yeah, we hung out with Krabick and tried to play a game.
Our intention was to go to the goth party, the goth dance party. We heard some other people had fun with that, but we saw some like serious gothers.
Okay, so we were literally on our way. We went downstairs because we were going to go ask the front desk how to get to the rooftop area where this goth party was. We get off the elevator and there's this gigantic, well, okay, not gigantic, but
a group of like 10 people.
A larger group of people coming into the hotel dressed in head to toe goth. Serious goth. And we looked at them and we're like, we don't belong at this party.
We don't fit in, I don't think.
We don't belong here.
We didn't bring any goth things. Why did we think we could go to a goth party and not dress up goth? I don't have any Jinkos anymore. I don't have any black jeans like that anymore.
They were advertising it for Adepticon. Like, why not? I mean, Sydney went. She had fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad they had fun. We did not go. We found Tim in the lobby and we sat down and tried to play a game.
It's super cool that Tim Krabick, we won his $100 from his Adepticon promo through his Discord.
Yeah.
And then like we're also hanging out with him at Adepticon.
Yeah.
We got tips about how to promote ourselves. We were talking about different games. Krabick has all of the tea. I learned that Krabick has all the best tea.
All the best tea.
Yep.
It's so much fun.
Getting to know Sean, or An, as he says, he gets called sometimes. Just amazing.
The guy in the chair.
The guy in the chair of Krabick, and he's on his own painting journey, and he went. He did a blending class and did a dragon. See, I remember things sometimes. He's super cool, and I loved hanging out with him. And we met Ken from Ion Radio, and he's a martial arts master.
My gosh.
I'm gonna say martial arts because it's more specific than that. He's a very specific master of a specific kind of martial art, but he is such a high level in that, and he's on his own journey of casting and recording, and he's like the ESPN of Star Wars Armada with Ion Radio, and his content is fabulous. I had seen some of it before. I had seen his interview with Dallas, and so it was very cool to chat and get to know him a little bit.
Yeah.
And now we're friends on Facebook, so that's what we love to do. We go to Adepticon to make friends.
Yep. So then we had Saturday. We had your first painting class.
Was that the first thing we did on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I had to turn in my golden demon.
That's right. You had to get up and turn in your golden demon.
You were sleeping, and I was finishing my golden demon.
That's right. I was asleep
on Saturday at Adepticon.
And you're in the. He's in the bathroom because the light
has the best light.
It has the best light, and I was still asleep. So he's in the bathroom finishing his golden demon at like 7 o'clock.
I don't want to say. We should not say finishing golden demon. I don't have a golden demon. It was for golden demon. But without going into too much detail, I really painted it for my friend Chris Skittles. It's a kind of a sentimental piece for Chris, and I decided that it'd be fun if I put it in Golden Demon, see how it did. I thought it would win a pin. It won absolutely nothing, and that's okay. my first painting class. I've never thought I would need one. Ha 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 ha.
Little did we know.
This
is why you take painting classes.
This is like another transformative moment. Like this man who is the Yoda of AMG painting.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to put it.
Yep.
He is AMG Paint Yoda. That's just, you understand. And like we're chatting a little bit. We're getting to know a couple people in class, but trying to be quiet, not to be disruptive. We don't want to be those kids in class. I'm asking some questions, and he's like, "Did you tee me up for that question?" In the moment, no, but maybe. It was like, it was such an amazing kind of experience. But what really kind of drove home the fact that there's so much more for me to go on with my own hobby journey was when I was struggling for an hour and a half. We have a puck. We have a little circle of 6 faces, and it's a 2-hour class. And for the first hour and a half, I have my tiny little brush, and I am struggling to try to perfectly blend one of their faces because I don't want Dallas to come over and see one of my faces not perfectly blended. So I'm like focusing on the one. I can't get out of my own head, and I'm like really nervous. And he goes around the whole class, and I'm the last one he gets to. And he takes my brush from me. Out of the whole class, he just takes my brush and walks up to the front of the class with it and continues to teach. And then a few minutes later, he's like, "Why are you guys using these tiny little brushes?" Someone else in the class is like, "Well, we're doing tiny little faces. We need tiny little brushes, right?" And he goes into this whole thing. You want a big belly brush. You could do tiny work with a huge brush. And it completely broke my hobby brain. And it was the perfect thing that I needed to like unlock the next level of my journey from one friggin' paint class with Dallas. So I pull out my biggest brush I have, and for the next 15 minutes, I paint that face and all of the other ones better than I did the first one in 15 minutes with my big brush than that hour and a half with a little brush.
Yep.
Like, I had heard that a big belly brush was helpful. I did not realize how much. So, brain shattered, and now I need to take more hobby classes.
Yep.
I think we've decided that I'm going to move towards like really pushing the painting technique, which is what I have been, but even more so now. And I think Stephanie's going to kind of focus on terrain so we can divide and conquer with our displays.
Yep.
Wow, that paint class was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, immediately afterwards, I'm like, okay, well, I know what to go shop for now.
It was our shopping time. Hey, we need big brushes.
Didn't have anything over a size 2 with us, and we're like, well, now we need some 3s and 4s, so maybe even bigger. So we went shopping for brushes, and we did find some, which is now one of your favorite brushes.
Yeah.
Vallejo for the win.
I really loved that this year we gave ourselves more time to actually enjoy the convention and shop.
Yeah.
We had hours to be on the convention floor and hang out with people and connect and shop before we were going to have to get ready for Armies on Parade.
Yeah.
It was hours. Like
we had the whole afternoon.
We had time to sit down and eat overpriced chicken fingers. But like we walked through the GW hall a little bit on our way to shop. So we got pictures with the statues of the Terminator. We connected with Baron of Dice. Shout out to Baron of Dice. They learned that we're playing Dracula this year and hooked us up with some really pretty Dracula dice.
Oh yeah, those dice are so awesome.
And we discovered gamer grass.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited to try this stuff. Okay, so
like we have because of our new philosophy, we have a new endeavor of really pushing the diorama part of our displays, and so gamer grass we just fell in love with. Oh, you can manipulate their shape, you can paint them.
They're like flat little pieces of plastic that you use like either tweezers. You
can treat it like ribbon.
You can like treat it like Christmas like curling ribbon, and you can like curl it. You can bend it. You can shape it. Like the guy sat down and gave us a whole demo on this stuff.
Yeah.
And it was so cool the way he was manipulating it and making it look. And you can like stack it to make it like layered. So like with the flowers, you can take like some of the medium-sized ones, put it inside the big one, and then the even smaller one and put it inside the medium-sized one, and like layer your flowers, which was so cool. And I'm really excited to play with this. I want to get my hands on more of it.
Yeah.
We went to Mats by Mars. We got a new play mat. Always.
It's a creepy dungeon, magic-y, demon
like
looking
Doctor
thing.
Strange magic.
Evil Doctor Strange
magic in like a dungeon. Is really cool.
Yeah. It works
very pretty
with our creepy stuff.
And
she knew the perfect thing. We kind of explained like
what we wanted, and she's like, "I've got the perfect one for you." She pulls it out, and we're like, "Done."
We got a picture with her. She was
Wrap it up.
That's why Mars.
I obviously went to Army Painter, got some paint.
Turbo Door.
We talked to Uncle Adam while we were at Army Painter.
That was great. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but he had judged one of our displays a few years prior, and I always kind of felt like the conversation wasn't wrapped up. Like there was more to say, and so for 2 years that kind of lingered. And so for us to have a quick conversation with Uncle Adam and get his perspective on judging that night, it kind of I don't know. It finished the story for us, and it was very nice. It was a very nice interaction. I'm glad we had that quick conversation.
Yeah. Yep. I went to Monument Hobbies, got some paint there, because I'm obsessed with the Pro Curl.
And we met the CEO or the main man from Monument Hobbies, because he was judging Armies on Parade as well, so we want to introduce ourselves.
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. What was his name?
Oh, Jason Craze.
Jason Craze, thank you so much.
Yep.
It was great to meet him, and that was where the my Frankenstein was sitting in the case.
Yeah. I stopped while we were at Monument Hobbies, and I got some feedback. They were doing this whole thing where they had different content creator, painter people, special guests available for feedback on your models.
Yeah, whatever model you're working on.
So I just walked up when I had the opportunity. I wasn't sure who all was going to be there on Saturday. It ended up being Kenny Boucher. Is that how you say it?
Yep. Okay. So. And she nonchalantly tells me, "Oh yeah, that was Kenny Boucher." Like, oh, I was talking to Rob from Spiky Bits.
Yeah.
And so Stephanie got to get feedback from
on
Kenny,
my Elsa Bloodstone.
Yeah.
And
it's just out of this world amazing.
Which is funny because Monument Hobbies, when they posted on their Facebook page, if you go to the Monument Hobbies Facebook page, the picture that they posted of Kenny holding a model.
That's her.
He's holding my Elsa Bloodstone
with the friendship bracelet,
and he's wearing my friendship bracelet that I had literally just given him. So, thank you, Kenny, for your feedback. I am going to take it, and I'm going to make her better. She's going to obviously be better for Adepticon next year, so because she's going to be in our roster. And then we went to, what else did we shop at? Went to Vallejo, got some brushes. I got some more paints.
So I had a thing with the AMG booth this year. They had the con exclusive Mephisto. Where is it at?
Right here.
Con exclusive Mephisto.
Mm-hmm.
He's been up there the whole time watching us. We thought that we would just go up there and buy one the first day before they got sold out. That was the plan. When I go up there, they're like, you have to go and get a ticket and then bring me a ticket, and then you then have a chance to buy one. like, oh, okay. And we had forgotten to try to get a ticket the first few days, but this very nice guy, Grant, he explained how to. He took me through all the steps on how to potentially get a Mephisto, and then it eventually worked. So we were able to purchase our Mephistos.
Yes.
Which was great because we're going to be putting one in our display. We're doing creepy things. What better than the devil sitting on his throne with a grin on his face?
He looks awesome.
I love that Stephanie gets me into using more and more paints because
more tools in the toolbox. You just got a new tool that you liked.
What?
Your new makeup sponge.
Oh my god. Have you ever painted with a makeup sponge before? A sponge, not a makeup brush. I bought him a beauty blender. Okay. I want to show this. Will you go to my hobby cam real quick? I kind of expected to airbrush this, but then I remembered that you could get a smooth kind of finish with a makeup sponge. And so this effect right here, this is a range stick from Marvel Crisis Protocol. I recently went through and started painting creepy ones to match our monsters. But yeah, this soul kind of effect is done with makeup sponge, and it's so nice and soft. Like, it's not perfectly smooth, but it is so smooth and easy to do. I want to do it more. I want to find stuff to dab my sponge onto. While we're looking at sticks, so we're Midnight Suns. We are Monsters of the Night. Here is our range 2 with blades, katanas, and Dracula's sword, and obviously blood because we do lots of bleed. And we got some fangs there. So it's just a lot of two-dimensional freehand kind of stuff. So we got our range 2 stick with blood. Our range 3 is a lot of different characters' abilities at the same time. The orangey stuff is Hex Shot. The green skulls is Soul Venom. This fiery chain is the Chains of Damnation, and this claw down here is Werewolf's slash furious slash, something like that. And that's our range 3. And then range 4 that I did with that sponge that Stephanie was talking about. Moon Knight throws his crescents or croissants.
His croissants
at range 4. Blade throws his glaives at range 4. Mummy sucks your soul out at range 4, and Elsa Bloodstone does monster hunting weapon shooting at range 4. This is her blaster, and then down here I have just a little nod to a character we don't have yet, which we need to finish off this theme, which is Van Helsing. That's Van Helsing's crossbow. Maybe Elsa borrows it sometimes when she's monster hunt. We don't have an attack that's range 5, so I haven't painted that stick yet. But yes, that was how I use my makeup sponge. That I don't know. This Adepticon, we did more shopping. We played in less events. We did more connecting with people. We did more hanging out. And then it was time for Armies on Parade. We had made the showcase with 2 display boards, possibly the first time that exactly a 2-person team has done that in 2-man events. Okay?
Which we did
Doubles
kind of
events.
confirm that with Hank.
Right. We know that there's been situations where someone's been on like a 2-person team in doubles and their display got in, and they've also been on a 4-person team in a different game and got in that way. So like one person, be part of 2 teams that made it, but we're exactly one team playing 2 doubles events with 2 different displays. This was amazing though. A huge ballroom in front of the windows. There was an Adepticup banner.
Yeah.
It really felt like an event.
Yeah, it did.
It felt like a destination.
We weren't just shoved under the escalators.
Absolutely. And we talked to Hank about this, and like his philosophy behind Armies on Parade really gels with ours.
Yeah.
With the camaraderie, with the hobby efforts, with showcasing people's efforts that are beyond just trying to win their games.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are people that have put in countless hours and have designed and crafted and painted and like the most amazing display boards, you might say, anywhere ever. Like Armies on Parade with Games Workshop is its own thing. Adepticup Army Showcase at Adepticon is its own thing. It's wild. The size, the scale, the effort. I mean, you have to imagine over 70 displays, 70 displays from different game systems, the best that's ever been.
And I mean, some of these are like huge,
especially
displays.
For the 4 people.
Yeah, the 4 people events are just huge displays.
Yeah, some of them are. And we have 2 tiny little ones. There's a really cute picture of Stephanie behind our 2 displays set up at Armies on Parade.
I will find it.
On your right, we did the Marvel Crisis Protocol box of dioramas. On our left, we have the canvas and display board with our DJ Scout Squad teams from Kill Team.
Oh, there it is.
We have literature for each one next to it. We had like Born minis, stickers, and buttons. And Stephanie was passing out glow sticks for that side, and I was supposed to be doing more of the Marvel side. I do a 10-minute walkthrough of the whole thing as people were getting set up. I talked to the guys I talked to Swooper, and I talked to some other, there we go. So there's Alan, Corey, and us at Armies on Parade. So like, if you just imagine behind you, there's 70-ish displays, and 2 of them were ours. So we've got Duncan and Sam Lenz and Jason Craze. This is an amazing picture. There were times where I was just kneeling on the floor and explaining everything. I did that with Andrew Sherman. I did that with our friends. Alejandro stopped by, Christos and his wife, and Alan and Corey and the judges. And so like I'm just going and going and going. I'm detailing about how we did the lighting, how Stephanie painted the canvas sunset, and I added 40K details and elements on top of her sunset, because I know in GW land you have to get the lore to come across. So there's a Warlord Titan, and there's Battlefleet Gothic ships above it, and this thing is crazy. We're handing out concert posters of this concert that we have made, and there's tiny versions of that same concert poster on the board. So it's like it's supposed to be totally immersive and draw you in. Obviously, there's the gimmick of the DJ stuff, but the narrative, lore-based details is what captures some people. So we captured a lot of different people, their eyes and what they look for. The vibrant colors of the sunset, the funny gimmick story with the DJ, and it had 40K graffiti and 40K details. Yep. So we did GW correct. I think.
I agree.
Yeah. And then with our Marvel board, I have to say that I think we impressed the judges really well with our Marvel board, with different lighting and different styles of painting. In particular, some of the judges and other people walking by, they took my Cosmic Ghost Rider in and out of the black lights, and I specifically painted him to look good in any kind of lighting. And I had a black light flashlight I was clicking on and off, and I tried to really get across the fact that Cosmic Ghost Rider is glowing from the inside out and up into his flames. And when you pull him out of that black light, when that shuts down, he still looks bright. His details are still there. It's just not glowing in a fluorescent kind of way. I enjoyed telling people that stuff needed the glasswork in Asgard. And I enjoyed talking about who designed what. And the fact that Brian jumped in and talked to Dave Taylor about how MCP works. And I kind of had to define who was playing what character, because for someone who's used to like big army games, like what is this diorama of 14, the 6 dioramas of 14 characters, how does that even work in the game? Well, I played this character and Stephanie played this one, and it's a mixture, blah blah blah. And so I think everyone kind of needed those details. They needed just a couple of questions answered to make it make sense. So everyone has to stand back from their displays. Like the judges want to judge, and the staff needs to do their thing. And so they shoo everyone away. All the con goers, all of the artists and display makers, they have to stand back and just let the judges and staff be in there. And it's kind of cool because Nate and Will from MCP just happened to be, they stepped in as bouncers to help that process. So they were there witnessing Armies on Parade as well. And so we're stepping back and the judges doing a thing. I'm chatting with Alejandro and whoever else I can. And then it's time for awards. We got into our pod with our trivia group, our Guardians of the Insects.
Yep.
And Gina's like, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. And we're all just kind of vibing.
I'll pull that picture back up.
Dave Taylor, oh my gosh. Dave Taylor had some really wonderful things to say about the hobby effort and kind of celebrating everyone that was there, because just to be in the showcase is an honor and amazing. And then we won. Our Marvel Crisis Protocol board earned Best Skirmish Display of Adepticon. This is huge. This is gigantic because we have 2 displays, which is record breaking, and one of them just won an award, which we had not done before. So I said to everyone around, I said, isn't my wife amazing? And I knelt down and had the room clap for her because Stephanie is fantastic. So we got this cup. We got this, this is an Adepticup for Best Skirmish Display. So out of all of the skirmish games and all of the skirmish displays, Marvel Crisis Protocol, Guardians of the Galaxy, Team Legendary Outlaws took this home.
Yep.
This is the first time in Armies on Parade that we've podiumed.
That Marvel Crisis Protocol has podiumed.
That Marvel Crisis Protocol has podiumed.
Yep.
So we brought this home to MCP and to Born Minis and to our local players and Marvel Crisis Protocol. In the winner's circle area was a couple guys from Blood and Plunder. I knew of them because I played the one and the other one judged the Blood and Plunder event that I was in last year. And one of their pirate displays won an Adepticup as well. I don't remember what category it was. I don't know if it was Best Historical or something like that. And then something else happened.
Well, okay, so we're standing like behind all of the speakers.
Yep.
And so we can't hear anything.
Yep. And I'm talking to the other winners.
And we're talking to the other winners because at this point we think we're done for the evening. Like it didn't.
We're gonna get a picture and go home.
It didn't even cross our mind that we would be doing anything else.
Yeah. But.
And then.
Who did you hear? Because I didn't hear anyone.
I heard Kicker.
Oh, it was Kicker.
Kicker comes running over, and he's like, "It's you guys! You guys won again!
You guys won again!"
And we're like, "What?
What?" And our faces are just
what?
We're almost horrified, and we're like,
because apparently when they called it, Gina and Andrew and Peter and Dustin our trivia group that we were standing with, they knew it was our board, and they're like, it's our friends, they're over there. Yeah. So Kicker had to come find us because we couldn't hear it. Anyway, our Mellow DJ board won Judge's Choice from Courtney, figuratively speaking minis.
That connection of her coming over while I was like stressed out about the game and trying to get it done, and Stephanie taking a minute to talk to them and show the board. So when she said that's a no-brainer, like it was really a no-brainer. Like it made an impact on first glance.
We're really happy that you liked our work.
Yeah.
And
everyone that came by, we got so many amazing comments. It was such a whirlwind, like it's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. But it really...
So we can take a year off now, right?
No. No.
No, we're not taking a year off.
So we walked away with best skirmish board and a judge's choice. You know, all of these amazing, wonderful people and skilled people enjoyed our work, and they decided that we were going to walk away with two podiums. So we get a Sunday. What did we do Sunday?
Sunday we got to sleep in.
A little bit.
We
had pieces to pick up from all the things.
We did. We had to go get our Path of the Worthies picked up. I also hosted the Wardall's Hobby Hang, which I think went over well. We had 29 people signed up, and I think we had 12 or 13 people actually show up.
That's still
It was still a good group of people. We had a lot of fun. We were going around showing each other our models that we had with us. We went around the table kind of talking about how we each got started in the hobby. A couple of us knew each other from the Wardall's Discord already. We had quite a few new girls show up. Cam was there.
Cam from MCP?
Yep, our friend Cam was there. Abby was there. Malibor Paints was there. Aaron and Clint were there.
I actually got to chat with them this year. The last couple of years, or the last year, it was just like, hi, bye, I'm gonna play my games.
One of the girls from the Wardall's Discord, Alaska, was there. Deanne from the Wardall's Discord was there. So it was great finally meeting them in person. This is the one picture I got at the Wardall's Hobby Hang. She had this amazing cosplay on. I'm so sorry, I don't remember your name.
Do you know what the cosplay is of?
Isn't it like a seraphim thing?
It could be. It looks like an Aquila. She definitely could be. Okay, the hair is definitely Sisters of Battle kind of hair.
It's like a Sisters of Battle thing. Anyway.
Very cool.
She was really sweet, and her cosplay was awesome. But yeah, I think at one time we had like 12 or 13 people there, and it was really fun getting to know some people. We had several people jump in the Discord, so we've got a bunch of new recruits, and so yeah, it was really awesome. We did Hobby Hang, and then we went back to the vendor hall before it closed for an hour.
Right.
Because everyone was kind of done with Hobby Hang early. It was scheduled for 4 hours, but it only kind of went for 2. Because I know a bunch of people were leaving to get to their flights and just heading out for the day. And Abby was going to help. She was volunteering to do cleanup at 2 o'clock. And then so we just packed up and closed it down. So we went back to the vendor hall. I went to Turbo Door.
Okay, hold on. She's super nice. She does like the masks. Do you remember that? She had a friendship bracelet from us from last year that she kept with her. We have a picture with her. We should at least put that up on there.
I'll find it.
Maybe there's a icon in the background. She makes beautiful masks. Rosie has one of these.
Rosie bought one last year.
Such a nice person, and she remembered us and the friendship bracelets. Like
Masks by Lisa.
Masks by Lisa.
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful masks.
And beautiful soul.
Oh my gosh.
She's super nice.
Yeah.
Super
we gave her a second bracelet, so now she's got 2.
Collection. We played a game on Sunday night. This is becoming our tradition of the last day of Adepticon. We take our swag that we won or that we earned or got in our swag bag, and we and a new MCP playmat, and we set it up in the hotel lobby somewhere, and we play a game of Marvel Crisis Protocol with that stuff, and it's amazing. It's like our a symbolic game of the entirety of what Adepticon was for us last year.
Here's one of the pictures I took with our new Barons of Dice, Dracula dice.
Rosie came, and last year, she was a part of it, and she was painting while we were playing.
There's our table set up. So we have our Adepticup trophy, the Warhammer trophy, the troll doll was a piece of terrain.
Pieces of our dioramas were on
pieces
there.
of the dioramas.
We're playing Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously.
Yeah. We were using our Adepticon dice to denote who was using what tactics cards, so that we could
same tactics cards.
Because we had to share the tactics cards.
Carl gave us some promos for MCP, which we distributed to some of our players today.
Yep. Yeah, those went over really well.
One person I can't fail to mention is Lorne. Lorne was there. He starts talking to us, and I'm thinking to myself that he's kind of looking familiar to me. I'm like, hey, you kind of look familiar. Were you here last year? Were you over in this other room? Do you remember the couple playing Marvel Crisis Protocol and the girl painting? And he said yes. So exactly 1 year later, in exactly the same-ish place, we saw the same man. And he is an X-Wing player. He comes to Adepticon to play X-Wing. And now, I guess, on Sundays of Adepticon, he comes and hangs out with us while we play MCP. He got pictures. We swapped stories. He was talking about different game systems and how they're similar and different to what we play. It's just another example of how this year was mind-blowing for us. Was that we saw him, and it was not planned.
And then Monday we drove home.
Yep. Okay, so what we really should wrap up with is next year. Yeah. We are doing exactly one event. We are bringing exactly one display. We're going to take more painting classes. Dallas shattered my brain.
This guy.
We are doing creepy things. So just imagine Midnight Suns, Dracula, Blade, Moon Knight, Mummy. There's Egyptian area. There's going to be like a Dracula area. There's going to be a swamp that Man-Thing's in. So like there's going to be like a blending of different environments where they all live.
Swamp into graveyard, into crypt, into a road with Ghost Rider.
And Orb, because they ride on the road.
Yeah, so we're really excited for that Orb Blackheart Jack-o'-lantern box this fall.
Super excited. Blackheart, Orb, and Jack-o'-lantern. It's a guy with a Jack-o'-lantern head with scythes to go with our creepy monsters.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So cool. So
perfect. So
that's our plan for next year.
Already working on it. I mean, he's building Werewolf by Night right now, and
she was practicing Elsa earlier.
So we're already kind of starting. We're getting the models built, and
that we're gonna have two centerpieces for our display. One of them will be Dormammu in a glimpse of the Dark Dimension, and Mephisto.
Yeah, on his throne.
Yep. With his son Blackheart nearby, hopefully. We'll share our work in progress.
We're obviously not keeping it a secret this year.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be
all of our eggs in one basket.
Sharing as we go this year. So keep your eyes open for that.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening to us chat about Adepticon. And we'll see you next year.
Bye.